Thank you for everyone for joining this webinar today. I'm here with Abby and Joe. Abby's with us with FEC and Joe's with MarketMaker. The purpose of this webinar is to give MarketMaker another promotion and also to talk more about our partnership, try to help send out the message and give our members tell our members how to use MarketMaker, the functions of it, benefits, and just give them an extra market for them to show their products in their business. And even when sometimes their market has been like, they don't have access to it, stuff like that. So I'll let Abby introduce herself real quick and then we can get into webinar.
Hey there, my name is Abby Earp. I'm the program coordinator for the Farmer Veteran Coalition. So I manage the Fellowship Fund and Geared to Give, which is a small grant program we open every January. And then I also manage the Homegrown by Heroes and along with the MarketMaker partnership. So really excited to be here today. FEC and MarketMaker have had a partnership for a few years now. FEC purchased a license so that their members could utilize this great platform and all the functionalities of it. So we're excited to have Joe kind of talk about that and talk about all the other features you might not know about. And then we also have the plugin on our website. And Joe will also discuss how to get your business onto the map on our website. So then you can be discovered by all types of people, all kinds of people from everywhere. So super excited, and yeah.
Thank you for that, Abby. And Joe, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Diego. I'm Joe Peisel, and I am the success manager at MarketMaker. And MarketMaker is a national platform, and then we also have state partners. And so I am on the national MarketMaker team. And again, I'm the partnership success manager, is the main hat that I wear out of many. And my biggest goal, I guess, is just to make sure that our partners have success. And we are excited that Farmer Veteran Coalition is one of our partners. And so this is a part of helping them to be successful. So first, I would like to go through a short PowerPoint, which just gives you a better idea of what MarketMaker is. So I will share my screen, I think. And you'll have to forgive my internet sometimes is a little bit slow. Okay, are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go here so that what you're seeing is the full PowerPoint. So MarketMaker is a totally online platform, and we like to say that it is the eHarmony for farmers. And so MarketMaker is run kind of in a hub and spoke format, and therefore we can connect a lot of people to each other. And the biggest benefit, well, there's a lot of benefits, but one of the nice benefits for farmers, number one, it's free. And so we don't charge to be a MarketMaker member. And two is you only have to fill out one profile, but you could be a part of many organizations, or you can be found by a lot of other entities and still only have to update that one profile. So MarketMaker was launched by the University of Illinois in 2004 by Rich and Dar Knipe, and it was done in collaboration with a bunch of land grants and such at that time. And then we just proceeded to add partners to the organization, and all of those partners work collaboratively, which is a really great system, because what that means is that one organization, say Farmer Veteran Coalition, could have a great idea on how we could better our platform, and then it actually benefits all of our other partners. So everybody works together, and everybody's very open about sharing their ideas, because again, it benefits everybody that's a part of MarketMaker. So currently, MarketMaker has almost 40,000 profiles, therefore 40,000 members, and we are across all 50 states. Again, we're a national platform, all 50 states, and then we have partner states where they have actually paid to be a market maker partner state, and then that allows members in that state to receive benefits at a lower cost. For example, the plugin that Abby talked about, and I'll share a little more about that later. But being in a partner state or having a partner organization like Farmer Veteran Coalition then allows members in your state or your organization to enjoy the benefits of a plugin at a much lower cost than it would be in a non-partner state or organization. So this is just an example of, to the left of my screen, you'll see the United States market maker. I've also included the Texas and Iowa market makers in the slide just to show you. They basically look the same, but in the Texas and the Iowa market makers, you're just going to find the people that reside in those states, whereas in the United States, you'll find all 40,000 members. This is how the platform works. Like I said, it's kind of a hub and spoke. So you can see the center is market maker. The gray areas are our partners like Farmer Veteran Coalition, also AgMark, and then our state partners. And then the orange, excuse me, the orange dots represent organizations within those states. And then the yellow dots at the very end represent like Farm Bureau, for example. Like the Farm Bureau is a member, or excuse me, the Illinois Farm Bureau is a partner. And then they've even gotten broke down to where they have affiliations, or excuse me, plugins for counties. So you can, the ability is just to keep breaking it down. And here's an example of the Illinois network, and it just shows you how everybody is connected. So even this person that is in one of those yellow dots that's maybe a county organization in that state, the connections still go back to everything through the Market Maker platform. This is an example of a plugin. And so plugins are embedded searchable maps, and they run on that organization's website, but they are managed by the Market Maker technology team. And basically the two systems talk to each other. So again, that means that a farmer business can create and update one profile, but it will appear in multiple applications. And then those organizations such as Farmer Veteran or the state partners can use metrics and communications to help with that. This is an example of our affiliation page. And so on here, you can see that we have Homegrown by Heroes. We have many organizations that we're affiliated with, and part of filling out your profile is to select those affiliations that you may have an affiliation with. And a lot of our affiliations then are vetted, meaning that if you sign up for Homegrown by Heroes, then they make sure that you are actually a member, that you've completed the training, so that we know that our system is accurate. And then this is an example of a profile. And this is, as you can see, this is a Homegrown by Hero member, a Farmer Veteran Coalition member. You can create this detailed profile, which enables people to find you. Also, it just helps you to, again, we'll go into how that can help you market items that you have, crops that you have. And then there's also a way to solicit for items that you need. So we'll cover that in a little bit, but it all starts with creating this profile, which we will talk about in more detail in a few minutes. And again, this is just an example of a detailed profile that, again, you can select the affiliations that you belong to, and you own the profile. So it is up to you to update it and keep it accurate, but that also means that you're also in charge of the information that you want in your profile. Once you select those affiliations, they show up on your profile. And this is an example of a search. So in this slide, I searched for Farmer Veteran Coalition members. And so these are the members that came up, but you can see that Clarkson Farm is a farmer veteran, a Homegrown by Heroes member, and they also belong to the Buy Fresh, Buy Local. So you can select any of those affiliations that pertain to your business. Are there any questions so far? Okay. All right. And one of the things that's very beneficial is you can actually embed an existing online store in your profile. And those show up with the shop online, or you can search for people that have online stores with the shop now button up here as well. But you'll notice the ones that have stores, they're embedded on their profiles. And so it's easy for people to link directly to those stores. And then also we have an option, if you do not currently have an online store, one of our partners also is Food for All. And because of our partnership, they allow us to allow our members to create profiles. And that again is at no charge to your members. So if you don't have an online store, we can help you get an online store. And then that again will be embedded right into your profile for easy access for your potential customers. Another feature that we have is a What's in Season app. And so it's important to put those details in your profile so that you're picked up by all the different aspects that MarketMaker has. The What's in Season app is a great tool for farmers markets and farmers who attend farmers markets. And so you can see in this slide, these are the farms that actually produce the crop. You can also sort by farmers markets where those crops are. So you can search a couple ways. We also have tips on how to prepare a fresh item, or how to store it, or the nutrition facts. So you can decide while you're standing at a booth at the farmer's market if you want to buy, in this case, honey, or for example, bok choy is an item in my area not many people are familiar with. So we can help them decide if they would like to purchase that while they're actually at the farmer's market looking at the product. Another feature that we have on our buy sell forum, I skipped, here we go. This is the buy sell forum, and this is a great listing. It's run kind of like a Craigslist. And so from your profile, from your profile, you can go in to create an ad, and it will actually take you to the buy sell forum, and you can actually post something that you're looking for, or you can post something that you have to sell. Then it will be emailed out, blasted out in real time. It'll go out the day that you post it, which is especially important for those perishable crops that many of you may have. And they're broken down into categories, either looking to buy or looking to sell. So if you're a farmer with something to sell, you can go through, you can actually, from this page, you can actually look at all the listings and find out if someone is looking to buy something that you might have to offer. Another part of the buy sell forum is the discounts and donations depot. And this is for nonprofits specifically, but it's where farmers can either offer at a discount, or they can donate items to that nonprofit. So that soup kitchen, that food bank, that sort of thing. If you have a crop that you had scheduled to have harvested at a certain time, and the weather didn't cooperate, and so now that harvest is happening later, and so you're having trouble getting rid of it, this is a way that you can give it to a worthy cause, or offer it at a discount to someplace that can really use it. And then this is just an example of what the buy sell forum emails look like when they get blasted out. And you can see that this is some discounted beef. It's an old ad, so don't call about it now because it's not there. But in any case, those notifications get once they're approved, and we make sure that that also is vetted. So we have someone on our team that makes sure that it is a legitimate ad. And then those go out. So you're not getting spammed, but you definitely have the capability of connecting with buyers and sellers. And then this is just my contact information and the Food Market Maker contact where you can email questions. Okay, and so this is what it does. I mean, it automatically fills this in for you if you've signed up with one of your social media accounts. And so then this all just gets really simple. And you will know when you have successfully logged in, because your name will appear up here or your email address will appear up here. And then you can always get back to your business. But for today, because I want to show you how to create a business, I'm going to say that I want to add a business. And my business name is going to be Howdy Doody. And then you put in your relationship, which I am the owner of Howdy Doody. Once you do that, it is going to automatically send an email to your inbox encouraging you to welcoming you to MarketMaker, and then encouraging you to complete your profile. So there are some really important, this is where you detail your profile. There's some very important pieces to this. I'm just going to touch on those briefly. So the general information is the meat and potatoes of your profile. It's your name, your email address, your website, a description talking about your business where you would put in everything that is that people are going to want to know. Maybe that you're veteran owned, that you're woman owned, that sort of thing. So it's always there for them to see. Once you get that done, you save. And then you go to business type and you select one of the business types that we offer there. So a farmer rancher, and then you can pick the type of farmer rancher that you are. Me, I'm going to be a meat and poultry farmer today with Howdy Doody. And again, you can get as specific as you want. If any of these pertain to you, you just go through and select everything that pertains to your business, and you can get as detailed as you want. For the purpose of time, I'm just going to not select all of those. Once I get back here, I'm going to go back to my business because now I'm ready to do products and services. And so I'm going to choose my products, and they're broken down into a few categories. But if you're a vegetable grower, you're going to go into crops and agricultural products, and you're going to go into vegetables. And then as you see, we have tons of vegetables that you can choose from, and you can even go into specific varieties if you want users to know that about your farm. And again, then you can talk about how you offer those products. You can talk about what types of methods of sales you take. All that's helpful, especially if you're doing online sales. So I picked zucchini, and you can put in as many products as you want. But again, in the interest of time, I'm just going to do zucchini. An online store, this is where you would embed your online store or create your online store. So this is where you can sign up to do a food for all account. If you have an online store, you would just copy the address, the URL to your online store, and paste it right in here and save. And then you will automatically get that shop now button. The buy sell online sales, this pertains specifically to the discounts and donations feature, so you can feel free to skip that one unless that applies to you. Affiliations, this is where you add your affiliations. And so we go in here and we select all of the affiliations that pertain to us. So we're going to select Farmer Veteran, Homegrown by Heroes, and some states have their own, or not their own, but also a state affiliation that you can select. So you select as many of those that apply to you. And then if there's something missing that you think that we need to add, you can always reach out to us, and we can add affiliations. Certifications are important nowadays too, so you can add any of the certifications that pertain to you. I'm going to select that I'm quality assurance certified because we are, and that way it'll show you, it'll show up on my profile, and I can show you what that looks like. You can do hours open by the day, by the year. Maybe you're a seasonal operation. And so you can fill that out. And again, as many details as you care to have. And then demographics is an important one, especially this last group to select from. Right now, the USDA has a lot of programs for underserved farmers. And so this information, selecting that information is going to help your state leads and that and MarketMaker team find you and know that you are one of those underserved farmers. If you don't want that to be public on your profile, you do have that option to keep that private. And you do also have that option on your address and phone numbers. If you don't want that to be a visible part of your profile, we still collect the data so that you're searchable and mappable, but you don't have to have that showing up on your profile for everyone else to see. Contacts, that's where my name and phone number and email went when I created my account. You can add as many contacts as you want. If you have several people that are a part of your organization or farm that you want to be able to monitor or edit your profile, you can put them in as contacts. And then the pictures and attachments, this is where you would put your logo. You can put in a picture banner, and you can also add other pictures. If you remember in this slide, some of those profiles had pictures on them. We like to show off the ones that have the logo and the background picture of some sort. And that just helps, one, it helps your profile to be complete, which is how searches are going to find you in MarketMaker. The more complete your profile, the higher in the search you're going to go. And then if you have multiple business locations, you can add those, and it fills out the biggest portion of your profile. It keeps all that information so that you don't have to enter that over and over and over. So that is how to create a
quick question about the business locations. So let's say someone has their physical location at their farm, but they're also at the farmer's market as well. Would the farmer's market go under the extra business locations?
That's a great question, and the answer is no, because that's not actually it's not, they don't actually own it. So like if for example, we had somebody in Virginia that was a mobile food market, and so so they asked for this feature specifically. So what that did was allow them to put in the locations of where they stop each time, but they didn't have to fill out a complete profile for that. But the farmers market could go in connections. And what that does is it allows you to put in another business that you are connected with. So if you're a farmer and you would put the name of your farm here, and then you select what this is for you, and so you can put that in there, or if you work with aggregators or that sort of thing, and then you can put down here, I'm at this farmer's market, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So great question. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Okay, so now I've completed my profile. I'm going to try to find the one that is most complete, and this is it. So this is the profile for my farm, and this is what it looks like. So you can see that I have months open. Here, if you've chosen to keep these private, then none of these will show up on your profile. And then here's where my certifications show up, your affiliations, if you're a Farmer Veteran Coalition member, Home Grow My Heroes, any of that. Here's my connections. I put in the locker that we use. And then these are my products. And then this is where your additional businesses show up. And this was just a test that we did for MarketMaker to make sure it was working. I don't have that many locations, but anyway, this is what a profile looks like. Now, specifically on the buy sell forum, this is how you would get to the buy sell forum to create an ad. It shows up on your profile. And so I'm going to say that I am looking to sell. And it's going to be meat and poultry. And let's say it's going to be ground beef. Oop, ground beer. Guess where my mind's at. So then here I'm going to put any of the descriptions or the details that I think people are going to know. Like a lot of people, because it just makes the sale quicker, so they don't have to inquire those things. So is it organic, or is it grass fed? And it is in 5-pound 5-pound packages. Anything that you think that people are going to want to know about the product that you're selling, or if you have specifications in the product that you are looking to buy, then that's where that would go. We are going to say that it is in a bag. Okay, these are the product availability automatically defaults to these dates. If you want to change them, perhaps as a beef producer, I have it year round. So I can change this to go for an entire year if I want to. Otherwise, once they expire, we try to send out notifications letting you know that you have an expired ad and that you should do something with it if you want to renew it, that sort of thing. Price per unit for that 5-pound bag, we're going to say is $10, real bargain today. Minimum quality, if you only want to, if you're only going to sell in 50-pound increments, then that's where that would go here. Wholesale, do I offer it wholesale? Maybe for the right price, not for $10, but you can ask me about it if you want to. And then available quantity, you can pick a number, and I have 41. And here, do I offer pickup, or do they have to pick it up? Do I offer local delivery, or do we ship? You have to pick it up. So then I put in the address of where I want them to go to pick it up, because that's the only thing that I've offered them. If I ship, then that information doesn't pop up because obviously it can go anywhere. The active dates say that I took the steer into the locker, but I don't have the beef back yet. So I don't want the active date to be today, but I want it to be October 1st. So I can change those dates by setting them on the calendar. Okay. But the default is always going to be today's date. And then here again, it's just a reiteration of the important things. Is it natural? Is it certified organic? Is it USDA inspected? You know, it's just another area to repeat some of those important things. And then this is an issue that that some people have. You have to actually, don't just save the draft. That means that you can go back and change it. So maybe you got interrupted, you got a phone call, and now it's time to do chores, so you don't have time to complete the ad. You can save the draft, go back to it tomorrow and finish it. But when you are ready for this to be approved and sent out, then you need to hit submit for approval. Then that goes into a MarketMaker account where we look at it again to protect our members from spam, etc. We make sure that it is a legit ad. It also gives us an opportunity to help you with your ad if we look at it and think, you know, oh my gosh, nobody's going to know what this is. Or maybe you forgot something that we think is important. We can contact you and say, hey, you know, you need to put a quantity in, or you need to put a description in, or do you have a picture? We can help you with those things before the ad goes out to help it be more effective. Then you'll see that that actually shows up on my profile now. And then it will also show up in that buy sell form like you saw in it. It doesn't yet because I haven't approved it. But it will be a part of this then, and you can click on these and find all the ads that are there and that are still current. Those will be in that buy sell forum. And so if you're looking for something, you know, I'm looking for meat and poultry. Well, here's some beef, here's some eggs. And so those stay up until this expiration date. And so people can, you know, new users to the MarketMaker platform can still go in and find ads that were placed, you know, in August, for example, if they're still current. Questions on the buy sell forum?
Not at the moment. I do have a question about earlier. So once you put affiliation on your profile, it automatically gets put on FEC's map, right? On our plugin.
I'm sorry, say that again.
When someone puts the affiliation on their profile, like let's say they put FEC as their affiliation,
right?
That will also be put on our map as well, on our plugin.
Yes.
Yes. Website.
Yes. Yeah. And so here's an example of what we're talking about with a plugin. And I'm just I use theirs instead of the Farmer Veteran one because this one's really easy for me to find and I've been in it several times. But Farmer Veteran Coalition has one too. So here's the Homegrown by Heroes plugin. And so it's also in the MarketMaker website. So again, the two communications are happening at the same time. So what this does then is it shows you all of the MarketMaker members that are homegrown by Hero certified. And it also shows you this is a farmer veteran here who is not homegrown by Hero certified. And so this is your map. The numbers are just multiple locations. So to find out the names of those, you actually need to zoom in and, okay, this is the one I was looking for. You can click on that. The information comes up. You can click details and it'll take you to their MarketMaker profile. So that is a very, very useful tool that helped us get a lot of notice for Across the Creek Farm in a very short amount of time. And that all happens, again, it's on the Farmer Veteran Coalition Homegrown by Heroes site. Farmer Veteran Coalition also has a plugin with us that's nationwide as well. And then again, we have state plugins for various organizations in a state. And again, if you elect into those affiliations, then you're going to show up on this map. One thing that I neglected to say on your profile when you create it, something that is very important is there's a publish button that appears at the bottom of the screen. There's a view my business, which we can look at it and make sure it's accurate. If you go out of business, you can archive, or your state representative can archive it. But the important thing is to publish it if you're ready for it to be seen. And if you haven't, then this unpublished appears. But what you're also going to notice is that you're not going to be able, it's not searchable. So if I do a search for Farmer Veteran Coalition businesses, this is not going to come up and appear in that search because it is unpublished. So when you do your profile, once you get this information as complete as you want it, it's very important to remember to push that publish button so that people can find you. Any other questions?
No, I believe that's all we have.
Okay. All right, well, I will stop sharing, I think. Or maybe not.
No problem. So again, if anyone has any questions, please reach out to us at support@farmbeco.org. We can answer any questions regarding Market Maker. Abby had to leave, unfortunately, but she's the one that handles that for FEC, and we can get you in touch with her, help answer any question about how to create a profile, how to manage it, how to do the buy sell form that she mentioned, all that. But yeah, Joe, anything else you would like to say?
No, I'm just as partnership success manager, I also want our member partners to be successful. So I'm always here, as well as Abby and the others at Farmer Veteran Coalition. If you get stuck on something, you can always reach out to me and contact me directly. I'm happy to help you with creating a profile, creating an ad, anything like that you would like to do.
All right. So again, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. This is being recorded, be uploaded on our YouTube channel. And yeah, thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Joe.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.